Alright, Virgos. Lord. Come on out over there in the praise and worship session. Talking about work on your mind so you won't speak and think no evil. Ooh. Let's see what y'all got going on or whatever the case may be. In the first reading, I particularly said that these are going to be a little shorter because I'm going to come back mid-monthlies. I might or might not. And I said if somebody going to want me to keep doing like in between or whatever the case may be, no. Let me just say it. Okay. No. You better take it or leave it. And I'm sleepy. Don't look at the bed. It's under my eyes. And I don't have my sexy eyes on. Alright. Let's give you child 13. Puberty. All up all night. Worried about some little boy crying my eyes out. Some of y'all could be like that. God damn. Anywho, let's get back on subject. Let's get back to this. Lord, work on my mind so I won't speak no evil. Speak no evil. Lord, work on my... That's praise and worship. Some of y'all is in praise and worship. I like that though. I might listen to some gospel music tomorrow just because of that. Some of y'all may need to shoot them demons about you. What is it? Your commitment is being tested. It is in reverse. This was the moon that was yesterday. It was 2 days ago. First quarter moon. It's shifting now. I think so. Was it 2 or 3 days ago? Was it the first quarter moon? Alright, woo. Jesus. Alright, let me put that there. Speak on me, speak on me, speak on me, speak on me. What's on the bottom of the day? Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius, and on the bottom, a personal issue reaches a conclusion. Full moon in Cancer. Ooh, okay, we got a new star that's coming in reverse. We got you are good enough. Full moon, so you need to release that. We're gonna talk about that. Then we got look at the bigger picture in reverse. Make the first move. Cardinal moon. Your dreams need a practical plan. Ooh, for this one damn Virgo, it just gets on my fucking nerves. Y'all, I was about to go on a tangent. This reading gonna be longer than what it is. Okay. A new start is coming out, especially with this song though. Some of y'all do need to work on y'all mind, how y'all do see the news in beginning, because I told you new moons are when you trying to manifest certain periods, and the full moons are when you trying to do release. But you can do whichever one, how you particularly feel when it comes down to you and your magic. But for some of y'all, if it's a new start, if it's coming up, it's how you think, is what you do, is what you pour into those interests, though, whatever the case may be. Because you feel to recognize when a full moon is necessarily when a new moon is coming in, it doesn't shine so brightly. It don't. Because one part is phasing out, as another part is lighting up. Is it like, how can I explain? You know how like it's different parts of the world where people see the moon and shit like that? So some of y'all perception is a booger wooger. So, let me tell you that. So, we gotta work on them negative Nancy's. Alright. Work on me, work on me, work. I think that's it. Alright. Oh, let me scoot my leg up. We got 3 of swords, 7 of swords in reverse. Then we got the death card. When you gonna let that Scorpio energy light up a lot of shit? For some of y'all with this 3 of swords though, this ain't nothing but... Ooh, I said particularly readings is going to be about love. But I feel like this is more about heart chakra work, because my heart did start clenching up, getting tight till I start going to y'all reading. Particularly, y'all could be having some heart chakra type problems. Particularly, it could be based on around the energy, though. For some of y'all could be like self-inflicting pain. Because look at him, he's sitting there and it's, oh my God. You usually see in the 3 of swords, you just see a heart, or you see somebody else being particularly stabbed. You see it of that nature, though. So that's why I said some of y'all could be self-inflicting. Could not be, though. Could be whatever way you want it to go. Lord, work on my mind so I won't speak no evil. Alright, that's a whole lot. Ugh. That's a lot. God dang it, that's a lot. This is supposed to come out. Oh, girl, wait a minute. Oh, my knee just popped. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, didn't I say perception is a booger wooger? Work on your mind so you won't speak, think no evil. Because one of y'all are some negative Nancy's. First card out, we got a new start that's coming, but it's in reverse. Some of y'all keep doing the same old thing and then be wondering why that new just ain't showing in. Because we got a 7 of Cups with the Page of Wands and the 3 of Swords. Some of y'all could be wanting new love to necessarily come in, but you're still on the same page. Some of y'all y'all got this particular problem going on that's like heart problems, heart murmurs, heart palpitations, anxiety, blocks, blood clots, whatever it is you want to name it. Y'all know y'all have these particular problems going on. Some of y'all be trying to drink. Why am I out of breath? Some of y'all know that though. 7 of Cups, Page of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. This is a new start coming with the 7 of Swords though. Some of y'all, 7 of Cups, you don't see it because there's some options. Some of y'all could struggle with the idea of love, so it could be some form of a commitment though, because some of y'all with these options, y'all like to have options because somebody say, I don't want to get my heart broken. Like somebody's like that though. With the Knight of Swords though, and the 5 of Pentacles though, for some of y'all perpetuate these same cycles though. Some of y'all don't know how to let go. Go see a cognitive behavior therapist or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all could be using substances to substitute for certain pains. For some of y'all, there's I don't know if this you could be dealing with somebody. There could be some type of surgery or something coming up, but I feel like somebody got options to particularly handle this. Somebody could have been trying different routes or whatever the case may be, but one of y'all don't want to stick to it. With this Knight of Swords though being in reverse though, with this 5 of Pentacles though, with this new star, there's a very reckless here. So somebody could get intoxicated, be rough at the mouth. For some of y'all, this is severing chances because these are unrealistic. This is instant gratification. So this is the time to reap for certain things. This is going over and beyond. With the 5 of Pentacles being here, there's a particular hardship. There's some disconnect that necessarily goes on with you, your mind, your body. But I tell you, something going on with your heart chakra. I do not like it. Is somebody like, is it like some surgery or something going on? I don't like it though. I don't like it. Ooh. 7 of Cups and the Page of Wands and the 3 of Swords. Some of y'all may be mad that somebody got options. Because some of y'all papa's trying to make it work with somebody. Then I feel like you could be over here. Well, why they didn't choose me? Well, did you say something with this Knight of Swords though? For some of y'all, there could have been just a little bit of argument though, because somebody knows how to say particular things to pierce somebody. But with the 7 of Cups though, I don't know if this person is particularly intoxicated or manipulative though. Because of the 7 of Cups, there could be somebody who sits around and wait for this opportune time to do this. So it could be, you don't do nothing but smoke. You don't do nothing but drink. You don't do nothing but this. And like somebody waits for this opportune time for somebody to get intoxicated under the influence or these emotions rev up. When you know you at your number when it comes to drinking or particular situations. For some of y'all with the 7 of Cups though, some of y'all can't wait to get out of a particular situation though. Because some of y'all, this could be the waiting phase. So somebody could be a little bit manipulative in those sorts when it comes down to emotional connecting and then like to run off and say, well, you know, she did put me out. She did do this. Like somebody likes to create a lot of confusion and chaos. I'm finna get out that one. I'm finna get out that though. Okay. You are good enough. Full moon and Virgo. We had to switch that because I'm on time. We got Ace of Swords, the 10 of Swords in reverse, with the moon, with the Wheel of Fortune upright, with the 9 of Swords. That's why I said some of y'all gonna have to detox. And this may be from social media. This may be from social media. This may be going into hermit mode. This may be like retracting from certain people and experiences. Come on, real this. For some of y'all, this is like reeling back from social media. For some of y'all, this is taking into account for who you are, like going into the harvest season and those expectations that you had because you got this wheel here that's turning forward, going into now. Because for some of y'all, girl, I didn't ask you to do this. I ain't asked the computer to do this. Come on, I need that light. Woo, she getting on my nerves. But with that Ace of Swords, though, this is new communication where I said work on my mind. This is changing the metaphysical. This is tapping into new paradigms. That is paradigm shifts. That is more of psyche, where I said some of y'all may need to go see a behavior analyst, cognitive behavior therapist, or an analyst. An analyst. I don't know what the hell that's about. But we do got Ten of Swords, the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune. The hard part is over. Some of y'all just got to necessarily accept that though. But for some of y'all, that could be hard for to come to. Because like there's some heart chakra type problems. Some of y'all could have been struggling at a point where now you're able to get sleep. So now there's a newness that necessarily comes over. For some of y'all, this truth, where there's a particular situation where this new moon, whether you don't see, some of y'all got this mind frame of where there's a will, there's a way. Because with this new moon, you wasn't trying to take the initiative. And then with the full moon, now you see a way. It's ass backwards. One of y'all ass backwards is here. Okay. Then we got, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. It's in reverse. So you got to let that go. But you don't want to look at that though. We got Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Wanderer. With this Two of Cups and this Four of Pentacles, ooh, and this Eight of Wands and this Wanderer, some of y'all don't want to though. That's a struggle for some of y'all looking at this bigger picture, especially when it comes out to relationships or love and harmony. Because with the Four of Pentacles, some of y'all are so emotionally closed off to certain experiences though. With the Eight of Wands or the Wanderer, this is taking the opportunity to be able to move forward again. I feel like these messages are necessarily repetitive from each card. Especially here when it comes into a relationship, it's cycles, holding on to old things, old wounds, old experiences with you, connection with love. Some of y'all, this is opportunities that necessarily hold you back. Because some of y'all got this mind, well, no, they do got this thing wrong. But you do too. So, yep. Okay. Then we got be bold and make the first move. And keep in mind, you don't have to be a Virgo dealing with this. You could just know somebody dealing with this or whatever the case may be. You kind of like, oh my God. Be bold and make the first move. You got Chariot in reverse with the Ace of Cups, with the Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Look at this. Some of y'all going to have to drop some kin folks, because I always say just because your skin folks ain't your kin folks. Some of y'all may have to drop a couple kin folks off. Some of y'all got to stop pushing this idea of family so quickly though, because I feel like there's something when it comes to relationship and connections though, because Cancer had like this obsessive clingy ass energy. But on this Virgo energy, for some of y'all though, when it comes down to connecting with family or relationships though, some of y'all kind of like to cherish your friendships as if they family, but some of y'all don't vet a lot of people, so there's particular problems. For some of y'all with the Seven of Swords though, there could be somebody coming out because somebody could have been going through a particular hard time though. For some of y'all, this could be saying, oh, I struggle with the idea of commitments or people necessarily being there for me, because there's some wounding that's surrounded here. For some of y'all, there's a full truth somebody's seeking though, and I don't like it though, because some of y'all got a lot of residual energy, and it's like, wait a minute, it's in the heart, wait a minute, it's on the right side. I had to hold my arms up because I didn't know what was my right or left, but it's on the right side though. It's on the right side, on the right side. You better let that go. You don't want to mess around and have no stroke. All right, you got full moon and Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Didn't they go back to the beginning where it say a new start is coming? We got the Wise One in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the Devil, and the Knight of Coins. Come on now. If this is a business, some of y'all need to ground yourself in certain ideas though. There's a different way into doing something, but at the same time, there's a different way into doing something. But some of y'all learned a lot of lessons and hardships, but you don't apply it. Some of y'all don't apply it though. For here though, some of y'all could be coming out of a marriage though, because there's a newness that comes about it though. So this could have been an offer that's coming a long time. For some of y'all, this is a changing of a marriage, a relationship, a commitment, the traditional standpoint, who's girl, who's boy, that typical thing. You could be dealing with somebody who's like that. But we got a Seven of Wands and the Lovers here. This is here. Some of y'all, this is an offer. We're 14 though. Come on now. Don't do that. Cause the right time is the night time to rock the night away. Why the fuck am I singing? Your dreams need a practical plan. This wise one to the Ace of Wands. Some of y'all are coming out of a marriage or a commitment, though. This could be somebody that's coming to, because I think marriage is a time. Some of y'all could have got married up in older age or getting married at an older age than you necessarily expected. This could be the commitment taking a turn. For some of y'all, though, there's some offer that particularly comes in from someone, though, but somebody has their guard up against somebody, though. I feel like it's that, though. For some of y'all with these dreams need a practical plan. Some of y'all are working on something, trying to get some type of business, investments, or something necessarily of some sort, though. And I feel like there isn't some plausible. It's something that's plausible, realistic, plausible, realistic, protection. I don't know. I just don't feel like you got it all out. Some of y'all ain't got it all out. So this could be trademark, copyrights, patent. Somebody don't have it all out before you go get into a particular contract. I don't know what's this about. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all need to review your contracts. Okay, we'll get out of that. Some of y'all could be in those marriages or whatever. Ooh, what you got? Never mind. Some of y'all could be in those particular marriages where it's kind of like we stay married, yada, 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 for a certain amount of years. And then there's a renewal process when it comes to like money. Especially with somebody that makes more money than you. Where the fuck this come from? I'm finna get out of that. But yeah, it's something like that. Cause the right time is the night time to rock the night away. Girl, give me these. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. Because I don't like it. That my heart is hurting. Oh my God, my heart hurts. Okay, we got Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Wands. You need to rest. You need to rest. Some of y'all need a vacation, though. Some of y'all need a vacation. Some of y'all may be on bed rest, though. I did say that, though. Some of y'all holding the sword. She holding on to this sword. Look at it. It look translucent and it don't even seem real. Three of Wands, though. Some of y'all could be taking a vacation to go on some type of trip, though. Some of y'all could be waiting on somebody to offer you something, though. This is taking some type of time. Some of y'all waiting on somebody to give you something, though. You are. Some of y'all could, some of y'all travel a little bit too much, and now when y'all come back off travel, y'all struggling for finances to be able to upkeep your home. Because you got a 9 of Pentacles. Yes. So, yeah. Some of y'all could be struggling in a commitment when it comes down to maintaining your independence. Because we got 10 of Pentacles and a 4 of Cups. 9. There's an option. Some of y'all regret. Yeah, just review your contracts. Yeah, because some of y'all maybe want to go independent. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Some of y'all have, or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all need to, though. And because there's some truth that necessarily coming back. Like, there's a truth that's coming back, though. And it's going to give you the full-fledged something. It is. It's going to give you the full-fledged. Because some of y'all could be going on like some spiritual travel, whatever the case may be. Some of y'all could be spiritualists. I don't know if that's about taking some sort of travel. Somebody gonna feel like it's particularly a waste, but it's really not, though, because it's gonna pull back some particular secret, though. For some of y'all, though, with this High Priestess here, it's gonna reveal some unresolved feelings. It's gonna bring up a lot, especially when it comes down to finances, debt. Magician, I did say one of y'all was sick. Or have had this, somebody you know has particularly had these health issues or something of some sort. We got Queen of Swords. Some of y'all be lying. I've been getting that early, though, especially with this High Priestess, though. Somebody lying to you, or you be lying. One of y'all always in somebody's business, though. One of y'all messing somebody who low-key kind of messy. Because they always in somebody's business, though. And they very sneaky and manipulative, though. Because we got Strength and the Queen of Wands. And I don't know what that's about, though. Somebody feels like, oh, no, this is what femininity is. Even if it's male or female showing up for particular people. But I feel like it's very chaotic. So one of y'all could be dealing with somebody who's very chaotic. We got Six of Swords and the King of Pentacles, though. I said that, though. Somebody's very chaotic. Like, fuck. Like they are. Ugh. 'Cause the night time is the night time to run the night away. Somebody is messy and they messy. Alright. What they somebody messy as hell though, and they know it. Somebody messy as hell and they know it. Whew. I feel like somebody feels like this is what makes them strong, to be into everybody else's business. And I don't feel like it's a good way. For some of y'all, these are particular problems, because I feel like some of y'all confiding into someone and somebody may be using it particularly against you though, or you could be one of those particular people. For some of y'all, if there's a relationship though where there's somebody that's returning or necessarily coming back, some of y'all know that it's particularly risky as hell, but it's kind of like you or somebody always relies on somebody for their strength. So it's a little bit of codependent. I would tell you that it's a little bit codependent relationship. So I'm not saying it could be a bad thing though, because we do reincarnate to have the yin and yang energy. So there is submissive and dominant, but one of y'all rely too much on the other when it comes to their superpowers. With the Knight of Cups, the Alchemist, the Empress, did I say that though? And we got Eight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Ooh, these are very different dimensionals of Virgos though, because some of y'all don't put in the interest and time into relationships. Some of y'all working on to be in a relationship with somebody else though, but some of y'all is an emotional manipulator like a motherfucker. Wait a minute now. Hold up. Some of y'all tired of the old. Wait a minute. Some of y'all tired of the old. Y'all really is. Some of y'all are tired of the old. Because we got 6 of Wands and a 5 of Swords. Boom. That's what necessary. Ooh, that's what messy boots get, bitch. Alright, y'all. We finna wrap. That's what the bitch get. Not saying like on some praising somebody's karma, but it's like, when I say your dreams need a practical plan, it's like, that's the shit I keep saying. Because we got the Judgment in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Now let's get back to y'all though. With this 8 of Pentacles and this 9 of Cups, so some of y'all could be unfazed by particular drama. Like this could be you, like I really don't care, yada yada yada. Like y'all don't want to fight with a particular person though, argue with them or whatever. Some of y'all are manipulative as hell though, I will give you that, especially with the Knight of Cups. So you could be dealing with somebody that's like that though. You put the story. But this person, they always in people business, and I feel like it's very, because look at this Knight of Cups to the Alchemist and the Empress. Oh, I'm so here. But look at them. So this could be somebody's mama. I don't know, because one of y'all, this could be a mom or toxic parenting, whatever the case may be. But then you got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Cups. So this is that, oh, I don't want to work. I don't want to do this. I don't want to put any interest. Oh, I'm tired. But then here, there's a self-reflection that comes about this energy. Putting in time to this King of Cups. There's a very manipulative energy because we go with the 6 of Wands. So somebody feels, because if this Empress here, this could be somebody that feels like they hired than particular people. Especially when it comes to emotional matters. And that is feminine energy for you. Let me tell you that though. And it causes a lot of fights and arguments though. And that's unnecessary drama though. It is. Like that's let me get out of there. But that's unnecessary drama though. Let me tell you that. Because you got the Awakening on the bottom of the deck. This ain't nothing but the same thing. Some of y'all keep going through the same thing and they learn this gossip. I tell you, that's why some people are not necessarily unfazed by it. We got 6 of Pentacles. This is messy ass bitch. Oh, y'all, I'm finna get up out of here. I always putting itself on other people's business. Cause the right time is the night time. We got the Sun card in reverse. And we got the Tower, though. That's somebody who's just so full of themselves or whatever the case may be. Causes a lot of problems, though. Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody who's very immature at heart. That's why some of y'all having heart chakra type problems. If not, you can know this particular person and they could be very immature at heart. Like somebody's very immature at heart, especially when it comes to people, emotional matters, and actions. They really are. King of Wands. Never mind. Knight of Wands. This is a kid. Kid causing problems in a home. Star. Queen of Pentacles. King of Wands. Yeah, somebody very immature at heart when it comes down to their emotional matters. Yeah. They're pretending to care is not working. Wait a minute, I'm trying to put my leg out. I don't want y'all to see my meaty thighs. Okay, so where we going? Cause the right time is the night time to rock the night away. Why the fuck am I singing like that? I don't even know why. Okay, do I want these? I really don't want these. Set it to the side. And then I'll be back with y'all being muchless though. Yeah. Good luck with that energy. We'll see how y'all navigate that, whatever the case may be. Because I told you, Cancer season, what think about it, you gonna know what you're supposed to do. So some of y'all may turn around and be like, no. Like, it's your situation, but some of y'all gonna be like, no, I'm good. Like, your no game should be so strong by now. Like, I'm telling you, if not, it's developing. Because you got healer and survivor. It's coming out, but no, I'm okay. No, like some of y'all, no, I'm okay. I don't, Some of y'all it is. If it's a relationship, if it's a person, if it's a friend, if it's connecting with old people, so just no. No, some of y'all should know how to rodeo in before it even necessary to get started. For some of y'all going back to that business thing, I would say that though, some of y'all got to go back to the drawing board, particularly if it's creative ideas. So be mindful who you share certain stuff with. For some of y'all, I just feel there's a big sense of knowing where you stand. Some of y'all want to know where you stand with somebody. Some of y'all going to have to, if you're on the messy side, it's a lot of people that's going to tell you where they know where they stand. If you're not on the messy side, then some of y'all probably want to know where you stand with a particular person. Some of y'all could be a bit standoffish though. I will tell you that. You could be dealing with somebody who's like that. So it's something like that. Could be dealing with somebody who's standoffish. I give off the energy, but I'm not. Once you keep talking to me, I'm really not. Boom, look at that. Inner child, shadow work, and a self-reflection. On the flip side, though, this is just illuminating. Some of y'all could be going through a dark time. Like, this is here. Because if some of y'all went through surgery, particularly of that nature, though, some of y'all could be reflecting back on, like, how this took you through certain periods. This could be weight gain, weight change, who you are, what you put into that standoffish nature. Because if you look at him, he looks more approachable, but this other person to society doesn't. The shadowy of this nature, though, is going through this dark time, being able to perceive through the light. So some of y'all don't know how to get out of this whirlwind of maze, because I tell you, somebody creates these cycles and goes in them, whether it's their mind, however you deal with particular situations though. Somebody knows how to bring a dark time to the light. So girl is gender neutral over here, so yeah, you will know exactly who it's for that resonates. Poet, I like that. Because then I say somebody know how to bring a time, and I said something with the mind and the words. You will know. Okay, anywho, we got the Awakener, the Stair Climber, and the Phoenix. For some of y'all though, that's just you going through a particular time though, where you're gonna have to isolate. I did say some of y'all gonna have to go into hermit mode, where you're gonna have to grow the beauty in the ashes. Some of y'all have to learn about the beauty that comes with these ashes though, because some of y'all are awakened to a period in your life where your no game gonna be strong, where you know where you gotta walk certain paths alone. You don't want to deal with this. If you've been trying to help certain people or do certain things and they don't want to listen, you just gonna have to go and step into this period of where you go through this growth thing, understanding, yada yada yada. On the flip side though, whether this is, if somebody's opting out of surgery and they want to take a holistic approach, I could see that necessarily working for this particular individual, because somebody could be awakening to it though. But with that 7 of Cups, they better hear it and make a decision though, because I told you, if they keep holding on to particular things, not doing the work, I could see that turning into some form of surgery. Ooh, where's it coming from? We got survival and the arbitrary. And we also have the magician. So that's why I said this is coming out of dark time. For some of y'all, though, this is that no energy. Because some of y'all, this is influctuating energies. People who like to instigate, start shit, place certain things, yada, yada, yada. Like, it's this energy. For some of y'all, it is, though. Survival, arbitrary, and the magician. I'm gonna do one more and I'm gone. Some of y'all could have been dealing with a whole bunch of psychic attacks. I see that though. So some of y'all had to cut off y'all circle of certain people, whatever the case may be though. For some of y'all, there are gossip or whatever the case may be, where a lot of people have said a lot of negative things about you or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all are now walking this path alone to be in a better place, where y'all trying to better yourself and not necessarily letting it corrupt your spirit. So yeah, that's why I said on that note. But yeah, on that note, I wish you the best, because the magician, nobody knows him. For some of y'all could be dealing with this though, but I feel like some of y'all walking on a particular path by yourself. But I want to get out y'all energy though, because I'm tired of this. It went from Cancer to rush energy, like they hiked up off something, and then it goes down to the death drop, and then now y'all just in that energy. So I'm finna go, girl. I got to go.